Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today is another top 5 stories list on the channel and I hope you enjoy. Happy New Year 2021 everybody. Today is January 1st and for this day, a unique top 5 best stories list is uploaded. This is the first top 5 stories list for a character who is a hero, so I think a lot of people know of great stories for her that's not on the list, so that will be cool to learn about. There was a lot of stories with Silver Sable, and I think I have found the very best ones for a fan, or if you just want to read more about her. This was a challenging video to make because there are so many stories I never read before to go through, and again, the fact that there are so many stories of her that are good and still making a top 5 list, but I think I got the interesting list that works. Without further ado, here are the top 5 best Silver Sable stories. Number 5, Silver and Bold. This story is very recent and was published in Silver Sable in the Wild Pack, issue 36. After faking her death, Silver Sable is back and going after Norman Osborn. With her and her Wild Pack, they are on a rescue mission and we see Silver Sable at her best. One of their crew goes south and betrays her, causing her to be captured also, so she and the capturees have to survive together. A lot of this issue and why it is on the top 5 is how good and cool it has Silver Sable act. Anyway, there are some other great Silver Sable issues that I will list at the end of the video, but this one I couldn't leave off because it was awesome. Number 4, Recouping Losses, My Enemy, My Ally. This awesome adventure was in Silver Sable in the Wild Pack issues 18 and 19. This issue had a lot of great, unique things with Silver Sable that we don't really see her care about in modern day, and perhaps at their greatest. Here, Silver Sable is contemplating going after people with superpowers. After that, she is invited for a television interview where she gets in a screaming match defending herself and the Wild Pack. As the cover says, this time the Wild Pack is after Eddie Brock, aka Venom. At this time though, Venom is a hero after his, deal with Spider-Man, and Silver Sable is still after him because she thinks that he really is a threat still, even after all the good he's done. The reason I like this story, it is during one of the times Sandman was in the Wild Pack, and it shows Silver Sable making a bargain with Venom, letting him go if he helps her. Yeah, at the end of this issue, Venom and Silver Sable team up to stop a group of henchmen bad guys, and it's pretty fun and pretty unique to see Silver Sable and Venom just on the same page, something I never thought would happen. Silver Sable seems like a cold, uncaring character at first, but getting to read a little bit about her, or a lot about her, sometimes she is the opposite. These issues show that perfectly, and these issues also, there's a part which shows that what happens right after Amazing Spider-Man issue 281, when Sandman first joined up with Silver Sable. Number 3, Silver Sable. This story is about Ultimate Silver Sable from Earth 1610, published in Ultimate Spider-Man issues 86 through 90. Silver Sable and her Wild Pack have been hired to capture Spider-Man. She has been hired by Donald Roxxon so he can talk to Spider-Man about who has been attacking his company Roxxon, like when Omega Red attacked him. This story, like everything in the Ultimate Universe, is a modern take on Silver Sable. For instance, the Wild Pack is only Silver and 3 people, but going after Spider-Man, they make a mistake and capture Flash Thompson, and the rest of the story is this group getting together and working for Roxxon. Here, it tells us the Ultimate Silver Sable's origin story, which is kind of like her 616 counterpart. Her dad was a Nazi hunter and never around, and her mom was an alcoholic and abused her. After her father died, she decided to become like her father and train. In the end, there is a cool scene which shows Silver Sable make sure she is under the radar, threatening her employer that she will kill him if he says anything about Silver Sable, ever. Anyway, it is an interesting situation to have Silver Sable in, and they did it in a way better than when she goes after Spider-Man in the Spectacular Spider-Man issues 128 and 129, and I guess also in the video games. It was really cool and fun to see how she acts against superpowered individuals. I think this is a good Silver Sable story, really good, considering this is one of her only appearances in the Ultimate Universe, and such a big one, and I actually put it on the top 5 list at number 3. Number 2, Savage is the Sable. This is issue 279 of The Amazing Spider-Man, where Spider-Man was gone, which was happening in Web of Spider-Man 17 and 18, and his side character was the star of the issue. Here, it was for Silver Sable, and she was face-to-face with Jack-O-Lantern. A distress call from some members of the Wild Pack have Silver Sable rushing to their location, but she gets there too late. Fortunately, there was no casualties. The members talk about how she was probably just happy she didn't have to pay death benefits. After that, Silver is training and talks to her Uncle Mortimer about who is going to pay, and she says that the client will, and that they are going after an international terrorist to bring him to justice. Later, Silver Sable is wondering where Spider-Man is for help going after a terrorist to his jack-o'-lantern. While she walks, a liquor store got robbed and the members are escaping. Their leader, called Snake, shoots a mother in front of her daughter, which reminds Sable of her mom. The issue becomes Silver going after a normal goon and jack-o'-lantern. In the end, when she only has the choice to capture one, she takes the morally right choice for herself and captures Snake. Silver Sable's first time fighting a supervillain is shown in this issue, and is so cool, especially with the villain Jack-O'-Lantern, and like I said, she almost wins. One of the best things is how unique a character Silver Sable was becoming in her early days. Here, she does TV interviews where she is questioned about her job, she goes after and fights Jack-O'-Lantern, and still is very smart and fancy. And number 1 best story for Silver Sable is called Origins. The greatest Silver Sable story ever is definitely, to me, Silver Sable and the Wild Pack, Issue 9. Silver Sable has become more violent and mad. Something has changed within her. As you guessed, the whole issue is about Silver Sable's entire origin. Her dad was a Nazi hunter and had his own wild pack that killed hundreds of Nazis. Every time Sable wanted to learn more about her dad, her mom refused and said she wanted a better life for her. There, she was even questioning on if what her dad was doing was entirely right. One night, Silver had heard about Nazis about to secretly attack her dad, and it caused the death of her mom. After that, her dad trained her to fight with them. Yeah, this is the greatest Silver Sable story. It's mostly about her past and first times doing a lot of things she is known for today. It also sets up another storyline happening later in the series. It's also cool to see some self-realization with Silver Sable looking back at her past and who she is now. It was a good story and fun read, and if you want to read one new Silver Sable story, it had better be this one. So those are my top 5 best Silver Sable stories in my opinion. Some more great Silver Sable stories and her appearances, they are in The Amazing Spider-Man 301, Captain America issue 419, and Silver and Fortune 4-issue miniseries. But those just didn't make the list because Silver Sable wasn't really in them much or had much great things to do. These ones are definitely ones I think fans will enjoy or people just want to learn more. Personally, I'm not really a fan of Silver Sable. If she wasn't a Spider-Man character, I wouldn't even know more than what would be on a trading card about her, but I am glad I was asked so much to do this video and I had fun doing it. With that said, Happy New Year 2021. Thank you all for watching and have a great year.